having a good weekend and also happy April Fool's Day. And on the theme of April Fools, I thought we'd do something a little bit different today. And it's something I've been wanting to do for a really long time, and having an April Fool's Day is like the perfect reason to tie it in, really. So when I first made Ali and Clare on Sims, it was literally the first thing I'd ever made on Sims 4 since playing properly, really. And I didn't have that much CC, I never that much experience of making Sims. So they were kind of almost like a little bit of a test project that ended up being like my longest running series ever. I think we have like 170 overall Sims episodes now. Maybe that's an exaggeration, but close. It's pretty close, which is absolutely insane. And one thing I've always thought is I wonder how Ali and Clare would look if I made them now. Would I make them differently? Would we look more similar to how we actually look? Would I just do a better job recently? And so I was thinking for April Fools, I want to remake Ali and Clare, but also I want to like use the random genetics that is inbuilt into the game to see how all of our children would look if we remade them. So it's a little bit of a weird April Fool's thing. They're not going anywhere. They won't be put into the real world, but it is an alternate reality, Ali and Clare. This could have been the Dreamhouse family. Let's see how they're gonna look. So I actually have Ali and Clare in the gallery. You guys can download them if you search within Sims for Clare Gallery. Make sure you go to advanced and include custom content. Here are like all of my little Simlerinos, and I can go right back to like OG Ali and Clare. So I think this is the version that we ended up with in the game. So I'm gonna use those guys as a little bit of a basis for this, or at least as a reference. You know what? They really weren't that bad, you guys. They weren't that bad, but I'm interested in how my like style has changed since then. I actually think I spent a really long time on these, more than I would do on most Sims. And I think I did quite a good job. Okay, so I've got a brand new Ali and Clare. Let's go ahead and start with little Clare first. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make, just so I know it's gonna be really new, I'm gonna take off the hair and I'm gonna take off any skin details and kind of start with what is Clare's face. Gonna take off all like makeups and jewelry and stuff too. See, I left myself with brown eyes. Wow, Clare, such a rookie error. And also, how pale am I? Like, I know I keep talking about Airbender, but I kind of look like Airbender right now. So I'm gonna give myself a little bit more color than that, I think. I think that is a little bit more, oh my God, look at the stupid piece of hair. It annoys Ali so much because I always like go like, oh, hi Ali. I'm just such an attractive girlfriend to have. So I'm gonna go to this skin tone. I think this one is a little bit more similar. The eyebrows, you know, I'm kind of looking at them thinking they are probably the best I'm gonna get closest to my own eyebrows. I don't really have beautiful fadey eyebrows as much as I like to pretend I do in my head. I don't. And I don't have beautiful thick eyebrows either, so I'm kind of limited. That's how I used to have them when I was in uni, and I draw them on really big. Yeah, I think the eyebrows I'm gonna keep the same. I almost want to get like a really like good picture of me up at the side so I can get as close as I possibly can. So let's just go ahead and do that. It's not the best lighting. I look a little bit spooky, but I think it will do. I'm gonna use it as a guide anyway. The problem I can't do on this is I can't like make one of my eyebrows really big. And I'm kind of tempted, you know, just to go back quickly and use that mod to remove the eyelashes because I think it would make it look more realistic. Unless I just used an eye that doesn't have them anyway. Like if I just start with that and then go from there. I don't have very big eyelids. Like I honestly, my eyelids are like that small. I've got really little eyelids. Or maybe start off with just little eyelashes like that. Okay. I have to try and make these eyes the same as these eyes, like this from that. It's gonna be tough. I'll give it a go. I think Ali's gonna be harder to do because he's not here in front of me to like use as a guide. Okay, I think they're definitely smaller than the original Clare's eyes, and at the moment they are less pretty as well. But this is how it has to begin, you guys. I'm going for more realism. And in fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and change my eye color right now. I like these eyes, but honestly, I don't think they're very similar to my own eyes. I actually think these ones are the closest to my eyes. The only problem is, I kinda hate them. I think I'm gonna go for those eyes. Okay, we've got a pretty big change already, and the eyes are very different. I'm just messing with the eyebrow shape a little bit as well. I wish I could do one arched and one not, because that's how my eyebrows actually look. I need to get like a side view of myself as well. We're going for real realism here. Yeah, so the side of my face and the side of that are completely different. Jeez, I'm really, really different to this. I wish I was more like this in some ways. I think I'm getting closer to that. Oh, my face is so shiny. I'm gonna just put makeup on. What is going on? I think that's getting closer to my side profile than the previous one was. My lips are still wrong because my lips are smaller than that. Oh, guys, this is kind of depressing. I preferred the old version of me. I was being very flattering to myself. I think they're a little bit more like that. And I know my ears are a little bit more like that. I think this is more similar to the way I look. I'll tell you what, it's hard. It is hard to like be super critical of your own appearance in that way. It's kind of a little bit demoralizing if I'm being honest. But never mind. The idea is realism, isn't it? So let me just put myself some eyelashes on. I've got, why am I so oily looking? Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to powder up. I feel like self-conscious. What is this video doing to me? It's not often you put yourself like under this much scrutiny. And it's tough. Do I look less shiny now? Oh my God. I have very oily skin, you guys. No matter what I do, it's just pretty oily. I'm gonna at least give myself some nice eyelashes. Let me at least have that, you guys. Man, that is a very different face. Like that is new face. That was old face. I haven't got the hair and the skin details yet. But I look at side profile. I think that's actual Claire. Like I have quite like a flat, I'm a pug, remember? And then that was original Claire. She has a much like more normal, nice face. All I can see is Ang. I need to get over the airband, Claire. Like, you finished the show. Just move on. Move on. Okay, let's try some skin details and find one that looks like me. Where's that weathered one? That one's... maybe that one, you know? It's just funny because I don't usually use that. I wish my skin looked like that, but it does not, you guys. It doesn't look like that either. No, no. Where's shiny skin? Where's the skin that looks like I need to go wipe my face? Probably that one, to be fair, but also not alive. This one's good, and it's really realistic. But like, why are the colors so weird? There's not much life in those colors, is there? Really bugs me because I do like these skins a lot, but I've never used them because the colors to me have always just been really odd. I'm gonna, like, I love that other one so much more, like this one. This one, I just think the color is weird and I can't put makeup on it. It won't let you put makeup on it. That has to be the top layer. So I think as much as I love that one more, I'm gonna go for this one. Bit sad about that. And I kind of like how this makeup here makes me look like I've got my tired under eyes where all my makeup is always smudged. A little bit mean to myself, maybe. A little bit mean. Just a tad. No, that's me. Look, I'm tired. That's about right. Oh no, too mean, Claire. Why do you hate yourself so much? Okay, this is doing my oiliness, which I quite like. This has shown how I clearly have no idea what I'm doing here, which also I'm quite a fan of, I'd say. Let's have a look at some hair options, because I definitely didn't have as much hair back then, but I kind of also feel like I'm probably going to stick to the same hair anyway. Oh, I can put some lip balm on. I always just use a little bit of Vaseline. So I'll just pop some of that on. And in all honesty, I always have my mouth open because I can't breathe through my nose. So it's probably real. I look like quite dorky, but it's probably quite realistic to put that on too. Look, okay, to my go. Now we kind of want to be keeping hair that keeps the big forehead because it's just disingenuous if I take that away. Oh, now suddenly it looks nothing like me. I've made a huge error in making this video. I literally think that's the hair I gave myself anyway. No! I wanted to mix it up a little bit, but I do think that one's the most similar, but mine goes over my head like a big cowlick. But who would design my hair? Why would you want that hair in game, you know? Why would you want it in live? Okay, that one's probably quite similar. So that's new Claire. It's clipping on her eyebrow a little bit there. I might just have to push her eyebrow back a tiny bit. That would be new Claire. And that would be old Claire. So far, which one do you think? Like, I think she's prettier. But I do kind of think that one is probably a little bit more realistic, or is it? No, I don't know. Oh, guys, I keep messing with it and I just can't. I can't really get what I'm looking for. Right now, I kind of feel like she just looks like Justine. I don't know how I've managed that, but somehow I have. Just so weird because I'm literally holding up a picture of myself at the side and it still can't get me right. I think in these games, it's just hard to do yourself. I think that's what it is. Going for 50 minutes now. Claire, what are you even doing? I feel like she's not as good, but it's more realistic. I don't understand. I do not understand. That hair would be good, but they don't have it in my color. They've only got it if I had full brown. I didn't have my blonde tips. Could still do it, I guess. That actually, when I tie my hair up like that, I actually think that's quite similar. I do think that's looking a lot more like me now. Okay, I'm happier now. I'm happier now. Oh, I like that, but my hair... It's not that long, guys. I wish it was. That would be so cool. I think that one's probably going to be the most similar to my own hair. I know it doesn't have the blonde ends, but I think overall it is definitely the most similar. I just realized I've not really done much with the bod. I just kind of left it as it was before. So I'm going to just chunk myself out a little bit, I think. Okay, I think that's a bit more realistic. And then clothes. I have more clothes to dress myself up as now too. This is fun. Oh wait, where's my hair gone? Oops. But at the moment I've got a cat top on and then I've got like some like leggings on with a little stripe on them. I don't want to just totally replicate what I'm wearing now because, you know, I don't always wear this. This isn't just like my uniform. Old Claire was wearing that. See, I do wear like shirts like this and stuff a lot, but it's a little, maybe a little bit boring. When it comes to summer, I'm all about this life, but it's not summer quite yet. So I think something like that sort of a jumper and then some like little jegs is kind of classic Claire when I'm recording video uniform. I do wear that a lot. Although I also have some green ones that I just loved, like more than life. They're like that. But I'd wear a longer top if I was wearing those. Oh my God, it's Claire at a dog walk. That is so Claire dog walk. And then I don't actually have a choker on today, but I'm often seen wearing a choker, you guys. And then I'm just gonna finish it off with some little booties, I think. See, I actually have these booties now. Oh, you can't see them. I actually have like some new booties like this, and they're my favorite things in the whole world. They're like that. They're so pretty. But I would be a bit scared wearing them like that. Okay, I think this is a more realistic Claire. That took me a really, really long time to do. And I know the hair isn't quite right. I don't get that kind of volume when I actually want it. When I don't want it, it's straight there. But I think that's the best I'm gonna do. So that's Claire now. And then that was Claire before. I think she at least looks a lot more human. And I've changed her proportions a little bit as well. She's a little bit more realistic looking. Make her a bit thicker, actually. Bit thicker. I'm not thick. I like, thick's a good thing. I'm not thick like that, but I'm a little bit thicker than her because she's real tiny. Okay. So I think we've got a more realistic looking Claire. Let's move on to doing a more realistic looking Ali Bear. So I don't think Ali's hair was really right, so I will change his hair, but let's just have a look at his face. I need some pictures of Ali's face, don't I? Okay, I've got a good side profile one here to have a look at. And straight away, I can tell his forehead is not doing that at all. It's a lot flatter. Nose shape's wrong too. Oh my God, look at his jaw before. Jeez, his jaw was huge. In fact, his whole face is just so wrong. Man, Ali's quite hard, actually. I don't think those eyes are right at all either. He looks half asleep. Why are you so tired, Ali? Maybe we can find him some better eyes. That's gonna help. I can't get Ali right. It's like a face only a mother could love. Sounds so harsh, but I just can't get it right. When I change the eyes, they all look so dead. I've never had this before. It's like his eyes are broken. I'm seriously debating just starting him again. This could be quite a big undertaking. I am starting him again because I just feel like he's so wrong. There was just nothing Ali-ish about that person I was looking at all, and it was really weirding me out. God, it's just not showing me the option to make the eyes bigger. Look, it goes for like a second, and then it goes away when I click it. It's driving me mad. It just refuses to let me like edit the eye. Why are you doing this? There we go, finally. Driving me mad, you guys. Okay, I think we're getting there. It's tough because I'm being so much more strict with myself this time. And obviously, like, it doesn't have the skin details on yet, so don't pay too much heed to it. His eyebrows have had a bit of an improvement between this time and last time, this time last year and last time last year. Okay, it's hard because he's got no skin details on, so let's do that. And also, Ali's eyelashes are like prettier than that. I can't even remember which details he had last time. He looked like like that though. I don't think it looks very Ali. Hopefully this one's gonna look a little bit more Ali when I'm done. Right now it doesn't, but it will. It'll get there, I promise. I've only been doing all of this for an hour and a half. Not even got to the kids yet. Happy April Fool's, Claire. Congratulations. You played yourself. So many of my like would-be nice skin details just have like such weird color into them. Why does everyone look dead? Okay, let's give him some top lashes. Ali's got pretty banging eyelashes, like it has to be said. I'm very jealous of them, as you guys can probably tell. And Ali kind of goes for quite a full beard, you know, the pictures I'm looking at in particular. Okay, I think we're getting there with him. It's starting to look more like the Ali in real life sort of situation. Lips are the wrong color. Bit more, it's got quite pink lips actually from what I'm seeing. Not that pink though. Maybe like there. And the hair. The thing is, he's got a hat on, so I'm gonna have to put the hat on first and then put the hair underneath, which is actually what he did when he made himself. He always wears a front cap. But those hats are just so big, it kind of looks stupid. So I'm just gonna keep him in the backwards baseball cap. Okay, let's have a little look so far. I'd say this bit is a little wider, a bit more like that sort of a shape. Ears doing a little bit more of this sort of dealio. Soften his brows up a little. I think that's a little bit more like the Ali now I know. Can I add a little bit of red to his face? I feel like his face has more red on it. These little red things are so good at just like making you look a little bit more alive. You've got to find the one that like works the best on the face you've got. They just kind of tone up the face a little bit, like that. I like them anyway. Okay, I think that is a much, much better Ali. For comparison, Ali as I'd make him now, Ali as I made him then. I think the one that we've got now, like, what is that hair even doing? I think the one now, that's a lot better. That's a lot more like the Ali that I know. It just made his face a bit bigger. I think that's much better. And hopefully Claire's a little bit better as well. I think it shows that I've at least improved in making Sims. However, I still take just as long to make them. Wow. Would I change up Ali's clothes? I'm trying to think what he gave himself. He wasn't really that impressed with the clothes that I had, so I don't know if he'd wear any of them, to be honest. I think I'm gonna give him the Ali A hoodie. There we go, you guys. Oh, I forgot to give myself my bracelet. And I've still got my bracelets. Okay. So updated Claire, updated Ali. Claire before, Claire after. Hopefully you think that looks a little bit more like me. And then Ali before and Ali after. I think if anything, they're just quite a lot more realistic looking. Like Ali's not like ridiculously huge anymore either because I did make him very buff. I've given him just more of a Regs buds. Okay, now let's see what it would look like if we played with genetics. Let's first of all add these guys together and let's make James. Let's make Teen James. Okay, we could use this one as like a guide. Okay, so I'm gonna try and put him in the same kind of outfit that he would have had when I did him in game. I'm gonna, like, he's super tiny. I'm gonna make him a little bit bigger because they still use the gym a lot and stuff at home. And I'm gonna try and keep him like with the same sort of look as Teen James had. So that is how Teen James would have looked. Actually, kind of similar, I would say, to the James we actually had. He's not a million miles off. Let's try little Jessie Bobs. Okay, here's a little start in what it's given us. Little bit strange, but let's go ahead and make a Jessie. I like how it kind of knew she was gonna have thick eyebrows. Jessie would still be pretty, but she definitely wouldn't be as pretty. You can still tell it's her. But I think because I've given both Ali and I had huge eyes before, and because I've shrunk her eyes right down to like more realistic sized eyes, especially on Ali, the one place it's taken that out of is the kids' eyes. They're a lot smaller too. Still pretty though. Let's give her some Jessie Bob clothes. That is how our young Jessie Bobs would have looked with the more realistic family. Let me know what you think. I think I prefer true Jessie Bobs if I'm being honest. And then we need to do the twins. I don't know why I'm doing them all as teens. I just kind of prefer doing it that way. Okay, it's kind of a weird starting block, but that's what I'm gonna go with. Because I kind of feel like as soon as with any of them you put this, where is it? Is it that skin? They start to look like Emily, sort of. Kinda. I can't remember what Emily's eyes even are. I think Emily's eyes are these ones here. And then let's just give her some normal-ish eyebrows. I'm looking at like pictures of them to try and match their eyebrows and stuff. Oh my gosh, she's so weird. I don't know if I like it at all. Emily's so different. I don't like it. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's weird. Like, I didn't like the original way that Claire and Ali looked, but I prefer the kids the way we looked. I'm so glad we didn't get these kids. I just don't like them as much as my actual kids. I just don't. Okay, and then the final one is Emma, which obviously I will be making as her twin. What's the hair I always give Emily? She has like a hair that she's had so much because it just kind of suits her. She has that one as well. But there's like classic Emily hair, which whenever I look at it, I just think, sorry, Emma hair. That one. That's just like classic Emma. Sort those brows out for you there, babes. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Do not want, do not like. And Emma's got the same eyes, but slightly darker than Emily's. I remember that. Oh my gosh, no. I don't like it. There's her little jumper. I don't know what it is, but it just does not feel right. There's just something like really wrong about all of this. There, that's classic Emma, isn't it? Guys, no. Why? What is it about it that's so weird? It's like they're waxworks models of themselves. It's like I've gone to Madame Tussauds and I've tried to like, someone who's never really seen my kids properly has tried to make them. And they've just kind of got it all slightly wrong. I think they probably got closest with James, but even then, just not really quite right. Which is so weird because I think that's a closer Ali and I think that's a closer Claire. Although now I look at it, less so. It kind of looks like someone from Gogglebox. Then OG Ali and Claire. But this just proves, as weird as they were right. Like a year ago, I made the right decision. I'm so glad I did because I don't really like our new kids. It's so horrible to say. But I just don't like them as much. I just don't like them as much. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if you think this was a worthwhile exercise. This has taken me over 2 hours to do. But I'm actually really, really glad I did it because it makes me feel really sure that we made the right decisions when we made them. Because I just don't like them as much. I like OG Ali and Claire the most of all. If you guys agree and think the same, let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this little cheeky April Fools. It's also more or less a year since I started the Dreamhouse series, so I thought trying to make Ali and Clare again would be a really nice way to like go back on it and sort of pay a little bit of a homage to the original Clare and Ali, who obviously aren't in the series anymore. And if you guys agree and you think it was a nice little cheeky April Fools, let me know. And if you've ever had a go at making Clare and Ali as well, please share your Clare and Ali's. Or if you've tried to make the kids again, please share them too. Because these kids ain't right. These kids are not right at all, and I don't want to be looking at them anymore. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy April Fool's Day, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you always get my next video. If you don't, YouTube probably won't even send it to you, so make sure you hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.